What's up, YouTube? Drew Manchu back at you again with another face-to-face video. I picked up a whole big stack of books this week, and I'm going to go through each of them and let you know what I thought. So let's go ahead and get started with my independent haul. Picked up God Country #3. This book is making a lot of noise in the speculation market right now. At least the #1 is. This is not going to be an ongoing series, it's going to be a limited series. So I figured I'll go ahead and complete that. Now, would I recommend God Country? If you're not looking to pick up the first prints to add some value to your collection, I would suggest you wait for the trade on this one. Spread #19 by Justin Jordan, art in this issue by John Bivens. This is great stuff. If you're not reading Spread, I think you should probably check it out. This is a gore monster, the Spread, and it's kind of taken over the entire world, or so we thought. Two fantastic series return this week. I Hate Fairyland. I picked up the Fuck Fairyland variant. This is Gertrude. She's finally back. And that on the cover there is her role model. She finally meets her hero, and much like when we meet our heroes, sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be. This is Scotty Young writing and drawing this book, and he's been doing a great job with this series, lampooning the comic book community through tropes in writing and art, and also now tropes in conventions and hero worship, and this is fantastic stuff. Highly suggest you guys get on the Fairyland train. Also, the first issue in Volume 2 of the quarterly adventure comic Headlopper. This is Andrew McLean drawing and writing this book. Fantastic stuff. If you guys have not checked out Headlopper yet, I definitely suggest you pick up the first trade, The Island or A Plague of Beasts. It's absolutely phenomenal stuff. If you like sword and sorcery, you're gonna like this. If you like deviant art style, you're gonna like this. This is fantastic stuff. Really, really, really like this. Let's crack into my Marvel stack this week. First, we've got Amazing Spider-Man #25. This is a gigantic issue with a $9.99 price tag. Well worth the price of admission. I do enjoy this book. The hunt for Norman Osborn is on. Norman Osborn is back. We also get the return of another favorite character from the past who has been intertwined with Spider-Man in the past. Very happy to see that character return. This book also ends with the reveal of a brand new villain, and I'm very, very excited to see where they go with that. So no spoilers, but I definitely suggest you guys check out Amazing Spider-Man 25. Star-Lord #4. This is more Chip Zdarsky doing Star-Lord. And like I said last time, if you like Chip Zdarsky, you're going to like this book. If you don't, you're probably not going to like this book. It's definitely a Zdarsky book. Not so much a Star-Lord book, definitely a Zdarsky book. And I like where this is going, so I'm going to keep picking this up. I really enjoy what they're doing with the Guardians being grounded in these solo series, and I'm excited to see where things go. Picked up Totally Awesome Hulk #17. This is Amadeus Cho as the Hulk. He is going on adventures. He is beating up bad guys. He's eating lots of food. I'm a few issues behind on this, so I don't know really what's going on in this current arc, but as soon as it's over, I'm going to go ahead and read it all up. Been enjoying this book, and I don't see any reason why I won't enjoy this arc. Picked up Spider-Man #14. This is part 5 of Sitting in a Tree. I've been kind of sitting in a tree and waiting to read that all in one shot, but I was told there's some really great stuff in this book, so I flipped through it, and there is some really great Easter eggs in this book. I went ahead and went back and read up, and this story is, so-so. It's pretty darn good. If you like Spider-Gwen, if you like Miles, there's some great character stuff in there with them, but as far as the overarching story, it's a little lacking, but I am glad that I picked up this issue. This is a fantastic homage cover here, and really, really cool stuff. I picked up Daredevil #18. I really like what Charles Soule is doing with this book, and I'm enjoying his take on Daredevil. Have been for the last 18 issues, and why should that stop now? Good stuff, Daredevil. Uncanny Avengers #21. I got super excited when I saw this cover. Thought there was more Cable stuff coming in this issue. Not a whole lot of Cable stuff. in this issue. Some good rogue stuff, been enjoying that. I like the way this ends. The character reveal at the end of this book is really cool, and I like to see where that's going. And we're getting to the point where they're almost wrapping up this Red Skull story arc that has been going on since the beginning of this book. Picked up the Mighty Thor number 17. This book is absolutely phenomenal. The art is killer. Jason Aaron's story is great. Thor is going up against the Shi'ar gods still, and there's some great stuff in here. I really think that if you're not reading Jason Aaron's Thor, that you should start reading Jason Aaron's Thor, and you should go back and start with the God Butcher stuff from the original Marvel Now. Really, really great take on the characters in this universe. Jason Aaron has been in control of his own editorial destiny, it seems, and I really like what he's doing here and in the Unworthy Thor series as well. Kind of curious to see how they both wrap up and end up together, and what's going on with that for the future. So be sure to check out the Mighty Thor. Guardians of the Galaxy number 18. This is an Angela-centric story, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, you know, who really cares? There is a great reveal at the end of this book. I'm going to spoil it for everybody, so everybody goes out and buys the next issue. Thanos is coming to Earth. Thanos is coming back, and he is coming for the Guardians, and I'm excited for that, so check out Guardians of the Galaxy. There are two types of people in the comic book community now. The type of people who love the X-Men, and the type of people who used to love the X-Men. I think that I fall into both categories. I'm the perfect Venn diagram. I love what they used to do with the X-Men, and I currently love what they're doing with the X-Men. I think that there's a natural progression there, and things are going to get better with all these new X titles coming out. Really loved IVX, and I was excited to pick up issue number 19 of the Uncanny X-Men this week. It's a fantastic cover there with Psylocke attacking Magneto. Psylocke has had enough of Magneto and the fallout of everything that happened with this series so far, and she's just going to kill him. She's going to end it, and that's where it's going to end. That is the premise of this issue. Does she succeed? I'll let you read it and find out for yourself. And I've been loving this series. US Avengers number 4 came out today. That is Red Hulk, the American Kaiju, and Deadpool on the cover there. This book is really unique, and I really enjoyed it. Imagine that we had a Deadpool Red Hulk crossover series, a mini-series, and imagine that each issue of that book is 2 pages long with a really nice cover page, title page splash. Okay, put them all together into one issue, and you have what we did here in US Avengers number 4. Really great stuff. Nice funny stuff with Deadpool. The Red Hulk stuff is interesting. I like that character. I like how they're expanding on him. American Kaiju stuff, it's whatever. This issue ends with Steve Rogers showing up, and you guys know how I feel about Steve Rogers. I really like how the first arc of US Avengers was a 3-issue quick in and out storyline to really set everything up and give you some really nice chunks of character development while showing you some really great action. I like how issue number 4 is a really, really funny placeholder, and it looks like we're going right into the Secret Empire tie-in stuff. I really like how it seems that Al Ewing has planned for this in US Avengers, as the last big event, Civil War II, really derailed his series Ultimates. Hopefully he's taken the opportunity to say, hey, let's write around this, let's go ahead and structure this properly to allow these tie-ins, and I really appreciate that. This is a really good issue, so go out and pick it up. You don't need to know what's going on with the rest of the issues of the team to do so. If you like Deadpool, give US Avengers number 4 a try, and I think that you'll enjoy it. DC definitely did a really nice job with the books that I read this week. I picked up Batman number 19. This is more I Am Bane. Apparently Batman is hiding out in Arkham and has taken this opportunity to let his villains loose on Bane to buy him some time, and Bane cuts through them like a hot knife through butter, and it's fun to read. So definitely pick up Batman number 19. Superman number 19 spoils it for everybody who hasn't been reading along with the Superman Reborn storyline. The other Clark Kent was actually Mr. Mxyzptlk all along. This is a really interesting issue with some really great art, and it ends on a what the fuck kind of moment that it's kind of mind-blowing, and I don't really know where they're taking this, and I don't really know how they got where they've gotten so far, but I'm excited to read more and find out. This is being continued in the next issue of Action Comics, so I'm going to make sure I pick that up, and I couldn't recommend Superman Reborn anymore. This is great stuff. I also picked up Trinity number 7. Really great stuff here. Was considering dropping this after Francis Manapul left the title, but this is written by Cullen Bunn. Figured I'd give it a chance. I do enjoy it. This takes a different look at the Trinity. If you're fans of these characters and you're fans of their villains, you'll really, really like this book. Bunn takes a look at all 3 of these heroes through the eyes of their biggest nemesis. I think Cersei for Wonder Woman, we got Lex Luthor for Superman, and the Batman villain they chose was Ra's al Ghul. A lot of people think Batman's ultimate villain is the Joker, but if you really think about the entire Batman mythos at this point, and you factor in the stuff with Talia and Damian and how he's intrinsically linked to Batman's legacy, Ra's al Ghul is definitely Batman's #1 villain. Argue with me on that all you want, but you're going to be wrong, because Ra's al Ghul is definitely more of a nemesis to Batman than the Joker. He's in Batman. He's done it. The new Batman will be Damian eventually, and his DNA is in that. So the Joker doesn't hold a candle to Ra's al Ghul when it comes to Batman villainry. Nightwing number 17. This is some great book. Really, really loved it. I love Dick Grayson as a character. I just said I love Dick. But what makes this book special is that it's loaded with Damian Wayne. And Damian is definitely my favorite DC hero. He's got a great attitude. His interactions with Grayson are absolutely phenomenal. There's a great lead up to the villain reveal in this, and there's some fantastic imagery along the way as well with great art. Nightwing 17, definitely a pickup. Speaking of the son of Batman, we have got him teaming up with the son of Superman in Super Sons number 2. This is clearly my pick of the week this week. Great banter between the two. The character work here is absolutely phenomenal. There's a ton of really subtle storytelling in this book that really fleshes out the world of Damian and Jonathan at the same time. We get some great Lex Luthor stuff in here. His character's been phenomenal throughout Rebirth. No different here. This book made me laugh out loud on several different occasions while reading it. The action is phenomenal. The art is off the wall gorgeous. I can't say enough good things about Super Sons. Go out and track down issue number 1. Pick up issue number 2. When the trade comes out, buy that. If you can find it in hardcover, get that. If they come out with, the manga version, you got to read backwards on the toilet, then get that. I don't care how you read it. Find a way to read Super Sons. Pick it up digitally. Download it illegally. I don't care. Just read it. If you're not reading it, you're not doing yourself a favor. I also picked up the Dustin Nguyen variant as well. Absolutely gorgeous stuff there. I hope he's doing a whole lot of these, because I will continue to pick them up. Beautiful cover there. I also got some freebie dollar books, picked up some extra books as well. Autumn Lands number 7, trying to round out this collection. I picked up the first 6 issues when they dropped. Then I dropped this title. There are, I believe, 14 altogether. So I got number 7 here. I picked up number 11, Autumn Lands number 13, and number 14 as well. Gonna try to get the whole series together and then finish reading that. So no hot takes on the story of Autumn Lands. There's dog people and naked dudes, and that's pretty much all I know. Also hanging out in the dollar bin freebies, we got some great Spawn covers. This is 84, Greg Capullo. Number 88, I absolutely love that cover with the jack-o'-lantern. Number 92. And number 96. This is absolutely gorgeous. My book of the week this week, heard me say it earlier, Super Sons number 2. I'm done yammering on about how great this is. Cover of the week does not go to the runner-up here, this Spider-Man John Romita Jr. cover swipe. I do enjoy that, but it was beaten out by what I thought was a fantastic composition, fantastic cover, and I think that's Uncanny X-Men number 19. Absolutely love that cover. And new number 1 of the week, it's listed as number 5, but it's number 1 of this new story arc, which is unrelated to the first story arc, we have Headlopper number 5, my new number 1 of the week. This is a quarterly book, so it's only $6 every couple of months, and it's definitely worth the price of admission. Check this out, guys. A lot of really great books this week, guys. Picked up a bunch of independent stuff. Happy to see the return of I Hate Fairyland and Headlopper, 2 of my favorites. Marvel's doing some great stuff right now with Thor, and I really liked how Amazing Spider-Man is debuting new characters, as well as bringing back old favorites. And DC gave me a healthy dose of Damian Wayne this week, which always has me jazzed. Don't forget to check out the rest of the videos on my channel, including my 100 subscriber giveaway, where I'm giving away this Marvel Legends Deadpool, as well as a bunch of other comics. Now, before I go, guys, I want to go ahead and shout out a couple of really great YouTube channels that I've been watching a lot this week. Number 1 being Gizmo17. Gizmo and Mrs. Gizmo do some really great stuff over there. It's great comic book hauls. If you guys haven't seen their channel yet, make sure you check it out. They've got a 100 subscriber contest going on right now. I uploaded a video. I participated. You guys should too as well. Give them some love and make sure you sub them up. Through watching the Gizmo's channel, I also found SPT Killer Wood. Killer Wood does some fantastic comic hauls. He's been hunting down a lot of Spawn variant covers. This guy is completely unfiltered and has a lot of attitude. I really dig that about him, so make sure you check that out. Also, if you're into toy hunts, check out Bippy the Pop Hunter. Bippy and his girl Babes go on all kinds of hunts together with their baby. Really great family to watch on YouTube. Some fantastic banter between the two of them, and I really enjoy their personalities, so make sure you sub them up as well. And a big shout out once again to Half Shell Heroes Chris. If you're not subbed to Half Shell Heroes Chris, make sure you do so. Formerly known as OMG Chris. I completely stole his concept for this face-to-face video where I face the camera and I talk to you guys on a regular basis. Completely lifted the title for that as well. He couldn't be more gracious. Really great dude, and you really need to check out his channel. He collects a lot of different stuff. Doing a lot of pop figures as well as the die-cast stuff. Chris does a whole lot of Ninja Turtles stuff as well, hence the Half Shell Heroes. I think that he is one of the pillars of the YouTube community, so make sure you check that guy out and give him big subs. That's it for this week, guys, so make sure that you're out there collecting what you love, sharing what you find. I'm Drew Manchu, and I'll see you guys next time.